Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. It's a workout Monday. What's it breakfast? But disco cameras. Over here. Here they are. Hello, Rick.
Hey there. Good morning.
Good morning, in this case. I think I've decided it's good now. Rick asked me if Rick said good morning to me earlier while we were getting ready, and I said, morning, yes, good, yet to be decided.
It's always good to know for sure before you answer that question.
Yeah.
I see some red bits in there.
Well, there's some red bits.
Is this a good old-fashioned VO2 here that we're doing?
You like this? Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, there it is. Another one of these again, huh? Makes it kind of fun never knowing what I'm showing up to. At least for the first week.
Yeah.
Did you watch Paris-Roubaix yesterday?
Nope. No, I just tidying up in the basement, and ripped thatch off my yard, off my front yard, but the backyard to do yet.
Yeah, I had that on in the background while I was doing stuff.
Miller,
I
right on.
my Easter dinner contribution, I put some carrots and potatoes and cabbage and ham in the slow cooker. I had that going all morning, and then gradually as I started to go throughout my day, slow cooking is just something about it. Once it starts, I start smelling it. All of a sudden I start adding ingredients. I made some bacon in the morning, so I put as much on a tray as I could fit. Then the rest I chopped up and threw in there with that in the slow cooker. And then after it came out, I was like, it was nice and crispy. So I was like, I bet a little bit of that burnt flavor would be really good in the slow cooker. So I chopped some of that up and threw it in the slow cooker.
Ready for 10 seconds at 3:20.
Oh yeah. We just did a bunch of those, like every minute. We just did.
Let's get all three quick.
To 320. That would warm me up a little bit. Oh, hey, it's Owen. How you doing, gentleman?
Hail point.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Yes, we've got 5 of them. 10 on, 50 off.
Yeah, Owen, I'm
How are we going, Owen? Well, it's Monday. Looking for the ride on.
It is Monday. I got a good night's sleep. And I'm super hydrated. Yesterday I was at my brother's.
Translation.
So.
He's going to need to pee halfway through this workout.
Yeah, we were watching tap boil, and he has great water out there.
I like watching the kettle boil. Does it never happen?
Oh, it was a lot like watching a kettle boil. And so I drank way more water than I thought I would, for sure. The water that comes out of his tap is just like super cold and tastes like Poland Springs water. I don't know if you've had Poland Springs. Tastes like good Maine water, which good Maine water tastes terrific.
Go on, swim, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why I called it a tap. That was weird. That's just the first word that came to my mind. I did grow up with it being a tap because I know my grandmother always called it a tap. And I don't know, I feel like there's some people that would call it a tap when I was growing up.
I called it a tap when you were growing up. I'm sure Owen called it a tap when you were growing up as well.
But yeah, he has the well water out there.
Yeah, and you didn't either, Owen, so I didn't say when we were growing up, I said when Rick was growing up.
I think that now I don't call it a tap because working in the beer industry, it gets confusing. Because if it's a tap, beer comes out of it.
I was just going to say, what does your beer come out of? It comes out of taps.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just the same as water. Water comes out of taps too.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Dio and I was one step ahead of you there. See. One says, "Ah," and he says, "Chew." I did a bit of that before we went live.
Oh man, I had a bad one that must have woken up the entire house. I was finishing up my oatmeal.
And you sprayed oatmeal everywhere.
Well, you have to be careful in this situation when you feel a real good sneeze coming and your mouth is full of oatmeal. So I did the whole cover, but sneezed with my mouth wide open to try to lower the pressure, and that was so loud. I was like, yeah, that definitely woke everyone up out of their sleep. The neighbors are probably awake now.
I wondered what it was I could hear.
What is that rumbling coming from the east?
If Lassie had been here, I'd have asked her what it was, and she'd have said, "Woof, woof, 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 woof," which translated means there's a sneeze going on in the England household.
Oh, now we have to go to the real stuff, don't we?
The real stuff. We're right in a virtual world, a virtual cycling event, and we're doing real stuff.
I would choose this over riding in the Paris-Roubaix any day. I always manage to watch that race every year. I forget what it is every year, but then I just happen to come across it. Every year I watch it and I go, that looks like it would be horrible.
Well, I got my i797C off the ECSIS.
Come again?
Notice of action. Basically tells you that they're doing something. Did I say I finally applied for citizenship? Alright, here goes. 2 minutes, 2:95.
Oh, that's nothing.
Let's shuffle. I want you to say that after the last one.
Today's stream is brought to you by the letter 2.
What?
And
that's a number.
And the color 5. Or I guess it'd be the color 150. Because that's what my heart rate's at right now. Yeah, these 2s. I'm just trying to remember that this is the easy one.
Legs are arguing with that already.
3 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from now, that'll be the hard one.
Wow.
Ooh. Did Gerrie eat too many chocolate eggs?
Don't know.
I'm just gonna assume he did. And oh. Actually, Grace got mini eggs yesterday. I didn't even have one.
Nice work, Grace. Mini exam for sharing.
Oh, she's aware. Oh, wow. It's almost time for another one now.
It is. This one's going to get us to the top. When we get to the top, just after the switch back.
Ah. Wow.
Nice.
That was perfect. I felt it right in the last 10 seconds. Started to be like, okay.
Don't get mixed up, Owen. Don't try eating your coffee and drinking your chips. See, I translated that then. So Rick would understand.
The chili sounds good. The chili. I'm guessing those are chili flavored chips.
Yeah, you think at our age, Owen, we'd know not to inhale drinks, wouldn't you? Ready for another one, Rick?
Oh, wow, already?
Already?
Okay. Let's do it again then.
Here you go.
I like stuff like that. Things that really let me know I'm eating them when I'm munching at work. There it is. This is how I remember this workout.
Well, right now I can say I've had at least one perfect interval. It's been read all the way through it. And yeah, and don't forget, Owen, don't forget to wash your hands before you go to the toilet as well, okay? Oh. Ask me how I know that.
That'd be called a wee burn.
So, I was planting habanero seeds one day. Decided I needed to go to the toilet and didn't wash my hands. In situations like that, baby wipes are very soothing.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I have my friend with his hot sauces and his death wing challenges and stuff. I learned a lot about how to properly manage the spice. Which some of it, depending on how spicy, you just gotta let it do its thing.
Yeah, it'll stop eventually.
Best way to manage it is just go along with it. Can't manage crazy. Alright, so are we at the one more point?
So how many have we done?
I don't know. Either 3 or 4.
Well,
yeah, maybe that was 4.
I'd be concerned if it was 4 because there's 3 in each block.
Oh, okay. So, wow, okay. So we have done 3. I would totally believe we've done 4.
They're that hard, these intervals, that Rick he's lost count already. He can't count past 3. My problem is I'm just the same, especially in the swimming pool. That's why I have a watch that counts my laps.
Yeah.
So I don't have to, because I can't. You know, I'm on my 3rd one and I'm thinking, is this one my 3rd? Or have I done 3?
Anytime I'm working hard, I'm just in the moment. I feel like.
Yeah, he can't use his toes because he's on his bike. That's what it is.
Yeah. I need some toeless cycling shoes. Wow, I like this. All right, so this is good then. That means, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, because then next week we go to 4 and then 5 on the last. That's where it gets horrible. See,
Don't
3's
count
not
your
that
chickens
bad.
because I know what we've got tomorrow.
Oh, geez. Are we just repeating the same horrible ones over and over again?
No?
Are we doing a real life VO2? A 30-15?
Can if you want. I'm not though. You know, and if I don't tell Rick what we've got tomorrow, then he's going to be worried. He's not going to sleep well tonight because he's going to be worrying about his workout tomorrow.
Well, like today, I didn't know what was coming up, so I set
Yeah, that'd do it, Owen, yeah.
my pants high.
When takes a swig of coffee, make it stop, make it stop. Oh yeah, when we were talking about sneezing. Reminds me of Morons from Outer Space. You ever see that movie, Owen?
He's reading up on taper weeks right now. No, that's good.
Don't just read on them, Owen. Do it.
I'm all about taper weeks.
Morons from Outer Space. Classic start scene. Trying to think of his name. Comedian that was with Griff Jones. Griff Rhys Jones. What's his name? Mel, there you go. Yes, I got the Mel bit. I couldn't think of his surname. He gets abandoned on this space station by the rest of the alien morons, and he's looking around at this to see what he can do. And you can see he's got a sneeze coming on. He's got a spacesuit on because he can't put anything up against his nose. And he sneezes.
Because that works.
And he sneezes in his spacesuit. And I'm sure you can imagine what happens. I put it on the stream, but we'd get told off by YouTube, I'm sure.
Was that Michael Jordan that we just passed?
Don't think it was the real one.
It looked like a Caucasian female, which is just what I would do if I was Michael Jordan. keep everybody off the scent.
A different kind of scent. Are we ready for another one, Rick?
No.
Well, here it comes, ready or not. You're down on this one. How's RPM higher?
Yeah, me too.
Try it again, Owen. I bet it won't this time. The second time. And then just fell off my table. Maybe jump. Ah.
Something's telling me that this week is just repeating the other 3 weeks. Yeah. That's all I could think about during that one was, oh great, we're just redoing those other 3 weeks again. They are effective. Very effective work.
Come on.
Can't say they're not. Yeah. That last time we did the lactate shuttle when it was 5 of them and it was like almost 2 hours long. That was quite a day. I think that was the most work I've ever done on a Monday. I showed up to first day of the week at work feeling like I didn't want to do anything. Feeling like, yeah, I've already done it. You guys can go on without me. I've already done my work today.
Hey there, Bonnie. Ready for another?
Sure.
Here he comes. On hills.
Thanks, Sid.
Bye, come on. Ah,
Oh, that's halfway. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Just thinking about that race on Thursday. It's like whenever I do workouts, I'm always like, how did I even do that?
I know, right? I'm looking at it myself right now. Right on, Roger.
Thanks, Roger.
I'm actually
Amazing
tempted
how much
after this next one
care.
to switch to my shoes for the last one.
Yeah.
And see how different it is.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a big part of it for you. Yeah.
Let's finish this one. I'll hop off, switch to my
All
shoes and see what happens. Ready for the next one? Last one this vlog. Here we go.
It's actually not a bad idea, though. It's like when I'm riding indoors and I finally get to ride my Amanda outside. Usually my numbers are huge. I'm so excited to be out there.
Yeah.
And it just feels so much better.
Right on, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Right, we'll finish this vlog. We'll get into the 5 minutes. And then we'll hop off.
Wow, that's 5 minutes. Did not feel like 5 minutes last time.
Morning, Ben. So we're going to run a little science experiment here, Ben. We've just done those first 2 blocks in tennis shoes. I've got pedal adapters. I'm going to take the pedal adapters off, put my shoes on, finish the workout up. Yeah, different it feels.
That makes sense, Owen. On taper weeks, to just do shorter rides and we'll get a little poppy bits, some sprints maybe. Oh, Divas is a perfect taper week ride. Wow. Yeah, this is the week where I wonder how are we going to do the other weeks, and then we do the other weeks. And then I realized what my concern was for the first week. Yeah, I saw that. It was a good ride, Ben. The bike's looking fantastic.
Alright, pausing the workout. I'm hopping off.
That's a
Have to get my pedal adapters off. Oh, come on.
that's a lot of calories. Did you feel destroyed by the end of that ride, Ben? That's a lot of calories. Oh.
Finding my clockwork legs up. Right. Let's see if this one feels. Right, I'm going.
Very good. Not bad. Doing 80 miles and going to work. Yeah, that's a good idea. I always like to try to take a good rest day after a long ride. Can't remember how many calories long rides usually burn for me, so I'm like going back trying to find my last long ride outdoors. There's a lot of scrolling here. Ooh, on this one. This one was outrageous, but Yeah, mine has me burning less calories. And I still felt completely destroyed. I only burned 5,200 calories on this one. And this was my 130-mile one where I was like, for the last 20 minutes, I was just hanging on the bars. Or for the last 20 miles of it, just hanging on the bars, not having fun. That was a lot of climbing.
I did a guy playing golf once, Owen. Ben, rather, and I'll run. See if I can find that. I hadn't really intended to do it, it just happened.
You're really putting in some work, Ben. I need to get into that mode again. I was scrolling through my Strava things to go back to my last long outdoor ride, and I scrolled through this year pretty quickly. And then once I got into last year, it took a lot longer. It's coming though. I can feel the inspiration coming on now that the temperatures are warming up again.
What did it feel like?
But okay, you know, I don't pay attention to what I say.
You can feel the inspiration coming on. Did it start in your toes?
Oh, it's coming. Oh yeah, it starts with my toes, and then it makes its way up to my nose, I suppose.
Are you ready for it, Ben?
Nice. I like the idea of doing 100 miles with groups of people. I think that's how I'm going to do this year. It's just make sure there's other people with me if I'm doing anything a century or more. That 130 I did last year, that was by myself, and it was kind of rough. The only reason why I decided to do it by myself, though, is because I'd done a century, or a little over a century, with my cousin.
Ready?
Yeah. No. Okay, fine. And I felt myself just kind of wishing I was by myself, because towards the end I really wanted to get off my saddle, and she was going so slow. So then I went by myself. I was able to go at any speed I wanted, but that's not always my favorite speed for endurance. I found out. Finally time to ride outside here, though. I've just been missing days right now. The roads are in good condition. It's gonna be 60s and 70s all week. I was out. Much better being clipped in, I'm guessing.
Trying not to make a decision right now. Not a vlog. It's near the end of the vlog.
I mean, I believe there's something to be said about it, though.
That
Being
rate's a
on
little
flat
lower.
pedal. Mine's been doing fantastic today for some reason. Probably the massive amount of water I drank yesterday. My heart spent a day at the pool, and it's loving it. Usually my ticker is ticking a little higher than yours. So far today, it's been lower. What? It plugged in?
Yeah, and it's actually
Congratulations, you're finally free.
Might be
It
broken.
won't let me take one.
Or change what you usually think. Either way, it's
Right,
been a hell
babe.
of a week. I'm sure you can
I
keep holding
don't know.
on to
Unplug
the
it and try it. You got. Sometimes you have to force it up though. Should be able. Fine. I don't know, Grace. Just don't stick a fork in it.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, and keep walking.
It is almost like water is good for me.
Keep walking.
I usually do drink a lot of water, but yesterday I had
Hey,
a
come on.
lot of water. I'm doing it. Grace stole away my rest time with toaster talk. Make sure you don't do it like I did, Ben. No need to do the tour of Watopia as a race. You have an event coming up. Oh, the birds. Whew. My legs are feeling black tight right now.
One more. Certainly a lot more consistent. But then,
Hey, Grace. Is it working now? Okay. Never mind. She doesn't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, good.
Hey Owen. Crossing's game. Tokie's the name.
Silence. Yes, the silence is an answer. I figure after 2 asks if there's silence, I'm not needed anymore.
I toast, therefore I am. Would you like a muffin? Come on, we need more Tokie. But
We are due for a new toaster though. That's what it is.
there you
Too
go,
many
Owen.
crumbs in it.
Last one.
Yeah. Already. Here we go. I remember the first time I started using clipless pedals. Apart from falling over in the road 3 times on my way home, I was so much faster. Oh, we stopped.
Yep.
You remind me,
I was going to see how long you go for.
then I will. Oh no, it's time to Grace. He wants me to pick up cream cheese on my way home. That's all the way later. He thinks I'll still remember. Huh. Whew. Oh yeah, I just realized that bike route 1 sign that we keep passing every so often. Those are all, oh my, those are all around here. I'm pretty sure one of them comes through Bangor. Not very good bike routes, I would say. They just go down roads. I don't know. Nothing special about them. Supposedly, though, you can follow it and go all the way from Maine to Florida.
Look, I don't want any toast. And he doesn't want any toast. In fact, no one around here wants any toast. How about a muffin? Or muffins. We don't like muffins around here. We don't want muffins, no toast, buns, bats, bagels, or baguettes. No croissants, no crumpets, no tea cakes, no potato cakes, and no hot cross buns, and definitely no Megan flapjacks. Ah, you're a waffle man. Talkie Toaster, I have a question, a sensible question, a question that will test the limits of your new IQ, Holly, and stretch the sinews of your knowledge diversity point. This is going to be about waffles, isn't it? Certainly not. And I resent the implication that I'm a one-dimensional, bread-obsessed electrical appliance. I apologise. Toaster, what's the question? The question is this. Given that God is infinite, and that the universe is also infinite, would you like a toasted tea cake?
Yeah, the first one that reminds me of a brewery hose salesman that used to stop into the brewery every week. And every week, they're like, all right, you need anything? We got, and he'd always show me a new hose. I'd be like, nah, like I said last week, we're still good on hoses. We just bought these ones, and we should be good for the next few years. And this guy would still stop by every week. So he ended up getting the nickname Bob the Hoser. One of those kind of salesmen that would stop in and everybody would immediately get extremely busy if they weren't.
He'd been more subtle with his nickname. I'd have called him the Elephant Man.
Yeah, he would come in. Eventually, he would start coming in, and then he'd want to buy beer from the tap room, but he didn't drink. So it'd always be like, why is this guy coming in every week and now wanting to buy beer, but yet telling us how he doesn't drink? He was a very mysterious guy. He stopped coming in though.
Maybe he was testing his hoses out with it.
Maybe.
Making sure they do what they're supposed to.
Yeah, he was definitely, I mean, I'll give him the fact that he was persistent. He would not stop. And maybe it works on people, I don't know. On us, it just made us like, at one point he started stopping by.
Why doesn't he just say, look, buy something and I'll shut up?
he started stopping by the owner's office, which is in a totally different city. And so we told him, no matter what you do, even if it costs more, we strongly believe we should be buying brewery hoses from someone else. So yeah, we made it a point. We will never buy hoses from you, Bob. He got rather obnoxious about it. In the beginning, there was a chance, and eventually it was like, no chance. We're not buying hoses. If we buy hoses, we'll only encourage this behavior.
Look, Bob Merrick, no, we're not buying hoses off you.
Funny guy though. He still makes me laugh. I mean, he himself was not funny, but just the idea of him was funny.
Wait, Bob's here. He wants to talk to you.
I think he was formerly a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman.
Oh, see, vacuum cleaners have hoses too.
That business stopped working out, so he moved on to brewery hoses. I find the best salesmen are the ones that know the sales tactics, but they also know how to gauge. They have enough empathy to be able to gauge their customer and be like, what does my customer want?
It's horses.
This guy only knew how to attack hard. I mean, the first day he came in, he was already talking about, oh, you guys have a canning line. So I was thinking we should do a collaboration beer. And we were like, with a hose company? But yeah. We can go and put our logo on your can, and we can give them out at different conferences and stuff like that. Like, yeah, probably not. We're pretty busy with that already, doing our own beers. So remember, kids, don't be Bob the Hoser.
Or talking toaster.
Yeah.
Ah,
See, that's just right. That's a just right workout right there. Next week's might be just about all right. Then the last week's too much, way too much. The good part, though, is we go into a taper week after that yet again. Actually, I think I'll be going to Florida for that week. That'll be a taper week, all right.
you're missing easy weed.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much I'll just come back completely rested and kind of out of shape. And I have to start all over. I think, unless I'm leaving for Florida on the third week. I take that too. Actually, no. I think I'll be here just for those workouts and then leaving on Wednesday. Now we're in the struggle of trying to figure out who's going to take care of the cat while we're going.
Hey, good morning, Harry.
It's Harry. How you doing, Harry? Yeah. I might be having my niece stay here. She works a block away.
Your knees?
Yeah, my niece.
Leave your
not
knees
my niece.
behind.
No, I'm bringing my niece with me. My niece will stay here, and then she'll watch the house. That's what I guess that's been her new thing now. Her new gig is watching houses for people. She's newly turned 18, so it gives her the chance to get out of the house, stay somewhere else.
Can we close to 40k? Yeah, there we go. That's me done.
79 TSS. Come on. There.
Whew. All done. Hi, Owen, Ben, Harry, everybody else that's been on the stream, much appreciated. Thank you. Dropping in, thank you for the support. We'll be back with another workout tomorrow. Take care, have yourselves a good.
The way
What
you
doesn't
say
sound
that,
good?
you sound very unsure about this workout tomorrow. Is it that bad?
I guess you'll find out tomorrow.
I guess I will. It's like an Easter treat. Surprise.
Yes, it is. Hi. Yes, Owen. Thanks for sharing the Talking Toaster quotes with me. Have a good Monday, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.